Welcome to another episode of World of Tanks with Ungainly Titan. We're here on Swamp Encounter mode, and I've got the American T95E2, the Tier 8 Premium American Medium Tank. So when I initially saw there was the Swamp map, I wasn't too sure exactly what I was going to go doing. It's a Tier 8 game. The reasonable number of Tier 8s, reasonable mixture of tanks. Enemy team actually got a lot of tank destroyers. And it's encounter mode, so we'll see how it goes. Now, I was initially thinking of indicated a spot that I was going to. I thought I might be able to get down there and get some early spots, but I didn't think it was a suitable long-term location. It was just for a quick peek and then move on, maybe onto the flank. I'm inclined to use that western flank. I think it's a very useful location for operating, especially with the slower and heavier tanks. So we're coming down here. Team is concentrating very heavily on the eastern side of the map. There aren't many of us coming to the western side of the map, but I do believe you have to cover the entire map. There is a heavy tank and a tank destroyer coming this way. So as soon as I clear the edge of the hill here, the Sixth Sense goes off and targeting goes off, and I get some shots in as the T29 has tracked me, and there was some shots over by the castle as well. Did make one spot and managed to get some damage into that tank that spotted me, or that I spotted. So we wait here in the shadow of the high ground and behind the bushes in order for the spot to go away, and then I decided to move across, and I wanted to peek around the corner to see what was coming. We caught another tank there, and I thought that ISU 152 might be out a bit longer and I might get a shot off at it. I get spotted, and when I look over to the western side of the map, 3 light tanks have made it into the positions just north of me. Now, this is a bit of a standoff. They come out there, I can shoot them, no problem, and there's a tank destroyer and a heavy tank lining up as well. So that's more than enough firepower to stop them from progressing into our rear area. I can't really leave, because if I leave, then they could actually make a run through the back of our lines, take out the artillery, and probably really disrupt our game. At this moment in time, though, I dare not go down and engage with them. One light tank would be even too much to go down and engage with, because a light tank, they're Lycans, they can move around me faster, and I could probably turn the turret, and they would be more likely to put damaging rounds into me than I would be into them. And with 3 of them, they just wipe me out in seconds. However, coming to the corner from their part to try and get shots into me was a mistake, because they're exposing the entire tank, and I've been able to get shots back. And at the moment, it's still a bit of a standoff. Now, I think they'd be better off leaving. They would have gotten away with it. I might get a 1 shot. Well, I would definitely get 1 shot on the departing tanks. I might get 2, but they could easily be into cover before that, before I'd get in a 3rd one, and they'd certainly survive the encounter. And then would present a threat somewhere else later on in the game. There's the heavy tank heading down now, and with the heavy tank backing me up, I can afford to move down as well. So now the light tanks are in trouble. I was kind of worried about somebody being on my left, but I reckoned that at this point, with me exposed like that, I would have been shot at. Even if I hadn't spotted anybody, I'd have received fire from that direction. So I put him out of the game. He's a 1 shot. And then I'm going to plan is to take out this guy as well. I actually bounced the shot, I missed the shot, and but I killed him with the ram. The last tank is remaining has gone and attacked the heavy tank, but he's done so very close to the cliff edge, and the heavy tank has actually been able to hold him off and take him out. But even if he hadn't, I think I'd have been up there in time to help the heavy tank out anyway. So I'm now going to probe this flank, because the total absence of fire suggests to me that there's nobody nearby, so the nearest tanks might very well be up in the castle. I know there was somebody up in the castle, and it's very likely they're still there. It's also a favourite haunting ground for artillery, so there's a T-43 after appearing up here. He's parked in at the side of the building, and I'm going to back off while I reload. However, I've spotted him and he's taking fire from allies. The enemy they've collapsed, they've lost an awful lot of tanks, and they haven't done any damage to us as of yet. The T-29 exposed, maybe the one that tracked me at the beginning, maybe not. We managed to get, he's on the wrong side of the castle, and with the artillery being behind the castle, I'm pretty safe from artillery, because unless I don't think there's a room from there to actually shoot over the walls when I'm this close to it. Certainly not with an M12. We don't get the last shot off on the T-29, somebody else finishes them off. Evidence from the minimap would suggest there isn't many tanks left up this side. There's a T-34 over there on his last legs. The artillery's probably still up around the castle area. I think it'd have been spotted if we moved away from it. And there's another T-29. He's in pretty good nick. But he's back in that low ground there at the end, and there's another guy at the end of that dry riverbed. So I'm not going to be involved in that fight, it's just too far away, and I want to make sure I cleared this side first, because I'm pretty certain the artillery's still up here. Probably around the castle. Now, I didn't actually expect him behind this wall of the castle, I thought he was further back. And he's tucked in there at the corner. He's obviously been expecting people to come from the other direction. He didn't expect anyone to come up on this side. I took a completely unnecessary risk there, really. I stayed in front of him a bit too long. I was very lucky that the shot didn't hit me. Probably would have survived a shot from an M12. Well, you'd never know. And if he rolled high, he could have taken me out. So there's only the T-29 left. I was very lucky to get that shot in at that range. Just the turret happened to turn into it, really. Most likely would have bounced in normal circumstances. So that is it. It is game over. We made pretty short work of the enemy team. Again, the fact that we dispersed and held that flank, I think, was important. We did almost 3,000 damage and almost 1,000 assisted damage. We got our fire for effects, we got points and money rewards as well. So that's why the gold level is so high, or the premiums, the silver level is so high. And we got a second class mastery. We came number 1 by experience, and we did reasonably well on the scores and damage wise. There's a few other team members did reasonably well as well, and most of the team members got some damage. The enemy team had much lower damage output, but you've got to feel sorry for that T-34. That's a very difficult tank to get that level of a score on. That's a lot of shots out from a T-34. And he's on the losing team. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button below and give it a like. Really helps the channel out, and if you have not already done so, please consider giving the channel a subscription. I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye.